1A Clifton Avenue, 5th of November 18. This video describes how the heating system works. So we have three control items here. This is the heat pump controller, and it just controls the heat pump outside. When the heat pump is on, or enabled I should say, that little red light is on, and when it's not enabled, the red light is off. When it is enabled, it can come on, and when it does come on, we will have these two symbols here. The one with the little C in the middle, that's the compressor or the engine running on the heat pump outside, and then this is the circulation pump which is in the heat pump outside. Those two symbols are on when the heat pump outside is running. If you stick your head out the double doors, you'll hear the fans running when they're on. They can't be on unless this red light is on. And this red light comes on when either of the two timers are enabled. So we've now labelled these weren't labelled. This timer here on the left is for the underfloor heating timer, and when that's on we get a little red light here, and it triggers this little red light, and then after a while, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, the little C and the pump symbol there with the triangle in the circle come on. And similarly, when we have the RADS timer, the RADS heating in the attic, when that's triggered by this timer, a little orange light comes on here, and then triggers that light, and so on and so forth. And that's it. It's that simple. If you want both types, the RADS and the underfloor off, you just set these timers to off. So later today we'll be putting these into the timed position, and then the RADS and underfloor will come on whenever the timer is set. And in this instance, for the underfloor, for instance, we have it set from 11 at night through to 9 in the morning. That's enabling the heating, but actually the heating is controlled then by the thermostats. So what will happen is, when the thermostats heat up to the set point, which in this instance here is 21, it will shut off. So you can leave the timer on for as long as you like. Actually, the thermostats will shut off the heating when the particular zone is satisfied. So it's a good idea to leave the timer on for longer than you need, because the thermostats will shut it off. In addition, I've set it for mostly night, because it's half price. The night rate heating is half price of the day rate. So it's a good idea with underfloor to let it run through the night, build up the heat, and the underfloor acts as a storage heater. That's it. The RADs may be different. You may need to put those on maybe for a couple of hours because there's bedrooms up there before you go to bed or whatever. And that's it. One final thing to note, the symbols that should be on here are just the ones you see. If you see, for example, an A on the screen, then that shouldn't be there. To get rid of that, you press the A button here and get rid of it. It means somebody's inadvertently pressed that. Similarly, if you see something with a whisper, there's a guy doing a shh there on I get that symbol there. That shouldn't be on. That's quiet mode. That shouldn't be there. So you press that button to get rid of it. Basically, these are all the symbols that should be on the system. And right now, because I've been messing with the buttons, the compressor has gone off. But that'll come back on again in a little while. So that's it. That's how the display should look.